Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to show you how to install Active Directory domain service and promote and workgroup environment into and secure the domain environment. So to do this, the basic things or the basic requirements or the prerequisites are here. First of all, you have to make sure the computer has got the proper naming. Let me go to the command prompt and type a command called host name. See, it is renamed as DC01. I don't have any problem. And we also make sure the IP address is static. How to check that? There is a command called ncpa.cpl. Go there, open the network interface card, go to the properties of it, and TCP/v4, and you see the IP address is there 192.168.190.50, and the subnet mask, gateway, and the DNS address is also there. So we are good. Now, in order to promote a domain controller to convert a server to a domain controller, okay, what we have to do, we have to install the Active Directory domain service role. How to do that? You have to go to server manager. Once you go to the server manager, you see an option called add roles and features. If I go to the tools now, before I do that, I'll go to the tools, and you see there is no Active Directory related services, right? Now I would like to install the Active Directory related role. So click on add roles and features, and before you begin, just read this all and say next. Once you say next, you see two options. One is role based or feature based installation, another one is desktop service installation. So this Active Directory role will be there in the role based installation, the feature based installation wizard. You have to go there and say next. Once you say next, it will like give you the destination server information. See, server name is DC01, IP address is this one 192.168.190.50, and the server is server 2016 data center evaluation version, right? Then say next, verify that and say next. Once you click on next option, you have multiple options or multiple things with the name called Active Directory, right? So we need to install Active Directory domain services. See here, this is ADDS active. Second option is Active Directory domain services. See, Active Directory domain services. Select that, and I'm not installing the DNS, but DNS Active Directory will not work without the DNS, but I'll show you when I promote the domain controller, Active Directory will install the DNS on its own. So now nothing to select, just install the Active Directory domain services and say next. This is also default, say next, nothing to install there. And now you have an option to install. So once the installation begins here, okay, we got a notification in the server manager. Here you get a notification. I'll show you there. So this will take about 20 to 30 seconds. We need to wait for it. Now you see the installation is completed. See here, you can read configuration required, but installation succeeded on DC01. So you close this. Once you close this, in the server manager, you see a notification is there. Click on that notification bar. Once you click here, you can see this configuration required for the Active Directory domain services at DC01. To continue, please click on this promote this server to a domain controller. What you have to do now, you have just installed the role. It is not a domain controller. You need to promote to a domain controller. Okay, now if you go to command prompt cmd and type sysdm.cpl, okay, and see it is still in work group. Now once this promotion is done, this will be converted to a domain. Let me close this, and now go to the notification bar here and click on this promote this server to a domain controller. Once I click that option, I get three options are here. One is add a domain controller to an existing domain. Means if you already have a domain, you want to add an additional domain controller, additional server, then select the first one. So in our case, we don't have any domain as of now. It is not applicable then. Then the second option I'll click. So second option says add a new domain to an existing forest. Means if you already have a forest, add a new domain. Like if you have Microsoft.com, add india.microsoft.com as a child. So the here our option second is not valid. Then go to the third option. In the third option it says, okay, in the third option it says add a domain, add a new forest. Yes, since I don't have any domain or a forest, I can select the third option which is add a new forest, and now you need to enter the domain name. So in our case, let me go with Microsoft.com. Mm, Type the Microsoft.com domain name, okay, and then say next. So domain name means it should have prefix and suffix. Prefix is Microsoft, suffix is .com, and say next. So once you are done there, it will take me to the next step where it is asking me to enter the DSRM password. DSRM means it is Directory Service Restore More password. So Active Directory will also have an recycle bin option. Means if you want to restore from the deleted object, you need to go to this DSRM mode. How to go there? When you restart the domain controller, press F8 button, then it will get multiple options like last one good configuration, safe mode, and DSRM mode. There to log into the DSRM mode, you need to specify this password. So this password can be changed if you forget also, no worries. But now set the password. Let me set the password. Okay, I just set my password here and nothing to change other options. Just say next. And see DNS delegation if you want to do. No, I don't want to delegate this role to a particular computer. I want this machine to or the server to work as a DNS server. So I'm not going to select anything here. I will say next. So now it will just do some validations. So it will just take the Microsoft.com as a domain name and it will just display the NetBIOS name. NetBIOS name means it is a network basic input operating system name. Means when you say domain name, it should have both suffix and prefix. So here only the Microsoft.com. Okay, that is enough. That is the called as NetBIOS name. So next I'll say. So once you click on next option, okay, it will take you to the Active Directory database storage path. So by default, the Active Directory database path will be under this one C colon Windows slash NTDS. Under that a file called ntds.dit which I told you in the last class. Okay, and the sysvol logs also the log files also store under the same folder. Sysvol folder will be like C Windows separately. Sysvol folder will be created, and I'll say next. Okay, now if you want to run this as a PowerShell script, you can just view this script and just download this and run in the PowerShell. It will work if you want to avoid the graphics. So now I would like to go in the graphics, so I'll click on next. So once you click on this next option, so whatever information we have passed are provided to the domain controller to create the domain controller. So it will just prerequisites validation check will do. And it says yes, all the prerequisite checks passed successfully. And now you click on install option to promote this computer or the server to the domain controller. Now let me click on this install, and if you see the starting happen, the installation and the promotion happen. See it says starting. It is in progress but it's starting. Now you observe multiple things will go here. Even the DNS, see waiting for the DNS installation to finish means it is installing the DNS. Even though I have not selected, it is Active Directory is DNS integrated means without the DNS it won't work. That's the reason it is installing. So see group policy management also it is installing that console. So multiple installation and configuration. See the application, the creating the directory partitions. I was selling, partitions. So the partitions are also getting created here. So it will take some time, maybe less than a minute or two. Then it will just complete the domain promotion. Okay. Once the domain promotion is done, the computer will get restarted. Once the computer gets restarted, this server is no more a workgroup server. It will be converted as a domain controller. See, it says you are about to sign out. Means now this computer got promote it to a domain controller, and it will get restarted automatically. We just have to wait for that to happen. See, it is getting restarted, it's stopping the services, restarting the services, okay, and then rebooting, okay, and it's now loading. So we need to wait for this restart to complete and the server to be up. Normally, if the first time promotion happened, DC promotion happened, or the server gets converted to a domain controller, it will take some time because it will work on the partition creation and other stuff and the console things, everything. So it will take some time. Now the installation is completed, the promotion is also happened, and the computer got restarted. Let me log into the server. So how to log in? Right click on the DC01 tab here and send Control Alt Delete. See now the look and feel got changed. Earlier it was just asking the administrator password, right? Now see it says Microsoft. So enter the password. Yeah, see now I have entered the password and I just logged in. Now let me go to the tools in the server manager. So go to the tools and you see now there are multiple things got added with the name called Active Directory. See, Active Directory Administrative Center, Active Directory Domains and Trust, Active Directory modules for Windows PowerShell, and Active Directory sites and services, and Active Directory users and computers, and also ADSI edit. So the console which we normally use, it is Active Directory users and computers. Let me go to that option here, Active Directory users and computers. Yeah. See, this is the domain we just created, Microsoft.com. To view and make it advanced feature, you can see more number of options there. Okay. Now this is created as a domain controller. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.